G'day, mates. Welcome to a special edition of Cat Space. I am Cat. This is me hubby, Phil, Buckets, me sister Luna, and me brother, Leon. G'day, lovelies.
And Leon's the one holding the Vegemite. There you go. Okay, I'll put this down now.
So, we are having our Australia Game Zone trivia. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the new subscribers and current subscribers and viewers, and for the lovely comments and love we have been receiving. It is being heard and recognized. We love you guys so much. Let's get started.
All right. So Australia Day, truth or bullshit?
Oh, yes.
I love that it's not like we don't already have Australian accents. Like,
I think you're supposed to call it truth or bullshit, mate.
To confuse each other, because we have a lot of American viewers. Actually, it's actually one of our highest viewerships is the Americans. Thank God. So they probably think that this is how you speak the language of Australia, the language of the fart. But no, we just sound like this. Anyway, Australia's first police force were made up of convicts. Is this truth or bullshit?
Say that again.
Australia's first police force were made up of convicts. Is this truth or bullshit? So Luna's saying true, Kat saying true, Leon saying true. Well, guess what? Lamb chops, you're all correct.
Yes.
Oh, we had to have. How could you have done it any other way, genius?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, truth or extra fact finding right there from Leon.
Yeah, that's right. It is said that the Australian Alps has more snowfall than the Swiss Alps. Is this truth or bullshit?
Whoa.
That's actually true as well.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
yeah, boy.
See that coming? I had to look that up, but yeah, it's true. In Perth, CBD, you are allowed to land an aircraft. Is that truth or bullshit? No, that one's true, guys.
My God.
If you put an aircraft, you're allowed to land it in Perth, CBD.
Damn, I should have went over there in 2020.
Okay. Australia has more camels than Egypt and sells many of them to Saudi Arabia. Is this truth or bullshit? It's 100% true.
Yes.
Might as well just be truth or bloody nothing else.
There's absolutely massive camel cattle farms up in, I think, Western Australia, Northern Territory. They span for like 300,000 kilometers or something like that.
Yeah, that's actually 100% true.
You're not getting a bonus point for that, Luna.
True.
Luna gets 1.5 points for that.
The Australian Army fought an entire war against emus and lost. No, that one's true as well.
Oh, come on.
Piece of Australian history. You don't know anything. I'm telling you now, the Great Emu War. How have you never heard of the Great Emu War?
I don't study that part of history.
Okay, so do you know how we lost that war? It was really down to the fact that we were actually running out of resources, and they were just too quick for our machine guns, and also the fuel was too expensive as well. So they just got to the point where it's like, you know what? It's not worth the fuel. It's not worth the bullets. Let's just call it a loss and call it a day. And we lost against the emus.
Speaking of some random Australian weird stuff, right? In GTA 3, I kid you not, there is a quote-unquote caller talking about the Australian-American War. Now, apparently the Aussies, in this case, would strap a bomb to the kangaroos and actually have them hopping into enemy camps and just blow them up that way. Absolutely bull, but it's a real funny one on GTA 3. I believe it's GTA 3, that one.
Yeah,
The Australian-American War.
There was another one in Vice City where they basically said that Oh, yeah, they did a video game based on the fact that the Americans beat the Australians, which is also bullshit. You know, what with them? Anyway,
Need to play that game now to find it.
okay, so Pleasure Point, Balls Head, Rudy Hill, Tom Ugly, and Delicate Nobby are all wonderful places you can visit in New South Wales.
I don't know about Rudy Hill. I don't know about Rudy Hill, but I've been there recently. And all there is a club and a freaking bowling center.
That one is 100% true.
Yes.
Well, I just
Yeah.
followed you guys because I wanted to point in this episode of Truth or Nothing Else.
Australia invented Wi-Fi. Is this truth or bullshit?
Hang on, what did we invent?
Australia invented Wi-Fi. Is this truth or bullshit? That is true also.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about this is that there are all these American companies that tried to sue us because they said they invented it first, and all of them lost. They just
Yeah.
kept. Yep, they all tried. We tried to make it free for everyone because Australia is a very generous country, and America tried to sue us for it, and they kept losing. And there was 40 companies that just kept losing. Most
Yeah.
of them were.
Apparently, we have a very slow internet speed compared to other countries. So go figure. What?
Balances out.
Like extra strength here or something.
Yeah.
This is where the motherboard is.
You know. So, famous Australian Olympian Kathy Freeman warmed Australian hearts by raising both the Aboriginal flag and the Australian flag when she won gold at the 2000 Sydney Olympic Games. Is this truth or bullshit? This is 100% true. Of course it's true. It's Kathy Freeman, of course.
Legend.
I watched that one on the TV. That was a great race.
That
Yeah,
was
that
that was a moment, wasn't it?
And was it? Didn't she dress up like? I think she dressed up. Was it completely in green or something like that?
Yeah,
Like
green
if she was gonna do like a swimming event straight afterwards or something. That's the way it seemed like. Because she dressed up in green or whatever that thing is.
That was a moment I'll never forget. Sitting on the edge of my seat, going, come on, come on. Like, I think Australia just stood still for like a whole minute.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
You know what? When a fellow Australian wins, every single Australian is so proud of them, and it's just the most joyous moment in Australia. I feel like it really is. It's such a moment that unites us.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Australia, Australia has their very own, we have our very own queen now. Queen of Denmark, Mary Donaldson, who's now the Queen of Denmark, who's a typical Aussie girl from Tassie. Like, if that doesn't make you proud, I don't know what does.
Oh, it makes me proud, but she's not our queen. But now Tasmania, won't be insulted anymore because they've got a queen from.
Can you imagine
from-
a technicality and all of a sudden we just somehow in a partnership with Denmark?
Mm-mm. Break
But
away from the EU and just join Denmark.
Just to
Exactly.
Then again, the amount of queens that are in Darlinghurst at the moment, I mean, you could really question that. Anyway,
What?
I'm sorry. Anyway, oh, you gotta love the queens from Darling. Whatever. Anyway,
Just get on with
I'll
it.
get on with it. Olympic swimmer Dawn Fraser was known for not only for her Olympic talent in the swimming pool, but also her model citizen behavior amongst the International Olympic Committee. Is this truth or bullshit? Yeah, sorry guys, this is bullshit.
Oh,
I didn't ask Dawn Fraser about that because I met her a couple of years ago.
Well, did you ask her about the fact that she stole the Olympic flag?
No, I didn't. But we were talking about dogs at that point because she's heavily into dogs, heavily into those kind of dogs at the moment. So that was what we were talking about. And I would have loved to have invited her back so we could talk about Olympics and all that sort of crazy stuff that she did.
Actually, Dawn Fraser was frequently pulling controversial pranks which actually upset the police in multiple countries. She was, and every time she got busted by the police, she would always have to ring up her sister or a family member.
Can you bail me out?
To basically say, oh yeah, you better bring my my medals with me just to prove who I am. And they would. And then the police would basically take pictures with her. And she'd get out scot-free.
Talk about using your profile.
We
uh,
love you, Miss Fraser.
anyway, being born in Australia, Jimmy Barnes wrote two songs that are largely considered Australia's unofficial Australian anthems, which are K-Song and Working Class Man. Is this truth or bullshit?
All right.
The reason why I'm calling bullshit because he wasn't born in Australia.
100% correct.
And another legend.
I
Jimmy,
knew it.
we love
I knew it. See, I knew it. I just thought that you might have tricked us with the songs.
No, the moment he said when Jimmy Barnes was born in Australia, I knew straight away because guess what I'm in? I'm doing music on radio, so I knew.
But we got it wrong. So.
No, we got it right. He said that was 100% correct.
Oh,
Jimmy-
I thought you were incorrect. Okay.
Anyway, I'll answer the question before you say what you need to say. Jimmy Barnes was actually born in Glasgow, England, and ironically,
No,
Scotland.
Glasgow's in Scotland. Do I get a bonus? Do I get a bonus half point for that?
No, you know,
Jimmy Barnes is my bro. Do I get a point for that?
Yeah, good point. Good point.
because that would get you.
I thought he was born in. I thought he was
Jimmy
Irish.
Barnes, the Christmas movie.
No, you could tell by his accent he's Scottish. And I should know because my pop is Scottish, so I know. I know these things.
So yeah,
And he's currently recovering, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's still recovering from a recent operation.
Speedy recovery. We love you.
yeah. So basically, yes, he is from Glasgow, and he's from Scotland. That's true as well. But he's not Australian. But he did win the Australian of the Year, which was hilarious. But yeah, he's not actually Australian, as much as we love him.
He's honorary. He's been here for so long.
Yes, he's honorary, but he's not born there. Anyway,
Next question.
so what did you guys do for Australia Day? Can I ask?
Well, we went out, didn't we?
We went out, saw my mum.
Is that a truth or bullshit question?
No, it is not a truth or bullshit question, but
I determine truth. Do I get a point?
I mean,
Look at these beautiful, beautiful lammies.
Damn.
Already.
I tried to get them from the Coles over there at Windsor. I couldn't get them. They weren't on sale at the time.
Get
And I couldn't
my-
even get them from the place where I would buy like a tuna salad sandwich. I couldn't even get them from there either.
I got this. I got this. I got this, this, and this. Please tell me what you think of my Australia Day outfit.
you know, for all those people on Spotify that love us, they won't know what you're wearing.
I've got this, and this. Please tell me what you think of this.
Well, while we're modeling off your stuff, what did you get? What did you get, Luna? It was absolutely hilarious.
I'm not gonna put that out. But what did I
Umbrella.
do today? Today I went to Aldi's, and ironically enough, I bought soup dumplings. I've been wanting them for a real long time, and then I walked home, and I cleaned up, got ready for this podcast mostly. But yeah, I listened to a bit of a Australian music before.
Everyone's wearing a bit of Australiana and stuff like that. I've got this cool little shirt here. It's got like kangaroo. It's got Australia written over here. And it's also got the flag on the back. I'll just do some modeling for those people who are watching on YouTube right now. Hang on.
Lift up your pants.
Feel like
Yeah.
a model. Anyway, go on.
Something to do. So could you please tell me a tally? Thank you.
Okay, after round one, Luna is leading 8, Cat 7, and me on 5.
And I've got
I'm
nothing.
bringing up the rear.
I've got absolutely nothing. Damn it.
You're the host. Unless you want me to take
You
over.
already know all the answers. You're on 100 already. What are you complaining?
It's round 2.
This is round 2. This
Let's
is Australia, which is more true. Round 2. When Paul Keating was asked by John Hewitt why he won't call an early election, Paul answered, "Because I want to do you slowly," or "There are more sheep in New Zealand than Australia." Which is more true? No, the first one's true.
Ugh.
Paul Keating actually did say
Disgusting.
that he wanted to do him slowly,
Oh,
right on the top of the bench of cabinet. And we actually have more sheep than New Zealand,
You
actually.
got to be kidding me! Aren't they known as the thin long white cloud or something?
is
Well-
he the one that got in trouble for touching Her Late Majesty the Queen's back? And that was a big no-no
I
back in the
think he
day.
might have been. I think he was.
He's all over the news for touching her back, as I'm putting his hand on her back. Is he not supposed to touch the Queen at all?
Chop off his hands if you love me, the Queen. You'll chop off his hands.
By the way, so Australia does have more sheep. That bit's true, but New Zealand sell more sheep than Australia does.
Oh, there you
But
go.
Australia has more sheep. The Tim Tam was created by a person called Chuck Norris, who was the director of Arnott's in 1958, who wanted to improve on the English penguin biscuit. Or Pete Evans once claimed that his cookbook was so good that it could cure COVID-19 during COVID, which is more true. Yeah, sorry guys. The inventor of the Tim Tam was a guy called Ian Norris, not Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris
I should have known better.
was the martial
But
arts.
then you see me like smile a little bit. I was like, oh nah, that's gotta be real. Come on. I wanted that to be real.
I suppose everyone did. And Pete Evans did actually get in trouble for claiming that his cookbook was so good that it could cure COVID-19 during.
And he's still in his meltdown days now.
Okay. He's melting the pot, that's for sure. George Lazenby. George Lazenby is the only Australian to be James Bond, or 2GB radio is short for Two Big Giants, which is more true.
Say that second one again, please.
2GB radio is short for Two Big Giants. Or George Lazenby is the only Australian to be James Bond. So James Bond is 1 or 2GB is 2. The George Lazenby one is true, and 2GB is actually short
To
for
Great Britain.
to Great Britain. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When John Howard was 16, he was on a game show called the Jack Davy Quiz Show in 1956, where he won a year's supply of soap. Or the Intercontinental Hotel in Sydney used to be a post office, which is more true.
No, I'm going wrong.
Okay, so right, the John Howard one is 100% correct.
Yes!
He was such a smart ass on that show. He got like he didn't win. He didn't win. Okay, he came last, but he just kept making all these smart ass comments to everything. He couldn't answer the question properly.
But he still
What happened to all the soap?
There's a year's supply of freaking soap.
I need to know
Probably
what
needed it to wipe his mouth out.
I would like to know if they're supplying Parliament House with that soap as we speak.
No,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I know, just to clean his mouth out.
No, to clean the prayer room, more like it.
I think they call it palm olive gold now, don't they?
Even better.
So the Intercontinental Hotel actually used to be a treasury, not a post office. So anyway, the Chico roll was created when a spring roll was fried in a fish and chip shop in Melbourne. Or the first pub was built in Sydney, Parramatta, by James Lara, a free convict, in 1804, which is more true. The Chico roll one was invented in Melbourne. And the first pub was invented by James Lara, although it was built in 1796.
Technicalities. Well, at least I got it right though. I'm happy.
I thought this was truth or technicality, isn't it?
You can call it whatever you want, but it's a point's a point, right? You know, the first gay and lesbian Mardi Gras that was held in Sydney started in June 24th, 1995, or Shane Warne used to briefly play for St Kilda in the AFL, which is more true. The Shane Warne one was true, but the first gay and lesbian Mardi Gras started as a small group of people in 1978.
I had a feeling it was I had a feeling it was the late 70s. Yeah, when you mentioned that, I was like, yeah, it's the second one, whatever the answer is, because I kind of had an inkling about that. I kind of knew.
Well, it didn't really explode until 1995. That's when it was massive, but there
That
was
That came about with, I think that came about with help of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. That's what really helped it along.
Yeah, it's very true. But you're not getting an extra point for it, so
Excuse me.
should have been one of my questions. But that would have been, wouldn't it? Delta Goodrem was born in Sydney and signed her first record deal at 15, and the following year starred on Neighbours. Or Christopher Skase was born and raised in Adelaide, and as a fugitive fled to Spain. Which is more true? So Kat's got the second one, Leon's got the second one, and Luna's got the first one. Well, the Delta Good Rem one is true. She did star in Melbourne, and she did make her first record deal at 15. And
her first TV role was in Hey Dad.
Christopher Skase was actually born in Melbourne, not Adelaide. You know.
By the way, congratulations to Delta. She's engaged to her boyfriend and she's getting married.
Oh,
I like the fact how they've kept that on, how she's managed to keep it on the low for such a long time. Hopefully, third time is the charm for Delta Goodrem. Obviously, we knew one stage she was engaged to what, Mark Phillip, was it Mark Philippoussis or something, and then Brian McFadden. They didn't turn out. So hopefully, third time is the charm for Delta.
Yeah, because she was engaged to Brian McFadden and then
Yes.
she was engaged to Mark Philippoussis. Her boyfriend. I'm super stoked for her, and her concerts are legendary apparently.
I can vouch for her. She's a great performer. I've seen her live.
Okay, so next question. In Queensland, the Malikan distillery spillage fire accidentally burnt and marinated large fish in the Bundaberg area. Or AFL streaking became a trend thanks to Adelaide stripper Helen de Helpus. Which is more true?
An AFL question? Are you serious?
An AFL question. Okay, so the Queensland distillery spillage fire is that happened in Bundaberg is true.
Damn it.
And people would actually fish from there, and it just affected because there was so much fishing going on. That effectively what cleaned up the river. But the AFL streaking thing that became a trend, that wasn't Helen to help us. It was actually a stripper named Helen de Amico. So
I'm glad you didn't say Helen DeGeneres. That would have been weird.
yeah, that would have been weird too.
Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen's better half, aka her twin sister.
I wonder if they're related. Where's Google? Ask Google.
The word cockatoo is an Indigenous word meaning white spirit with golden halo. Or it was found that the band Men at Work stole the riff of the 1934 song Kookaburra Sits in an Old Gum Tree with the song Down Under, which is more true. The second one was true. So Men at Work did steal that song and they got sued for it as well. And cockatoo is not an Indigenous word. It actually has its roots in as a Dutch word and also in Celtic language as well. And also it can be found in Malay as well.
And basically enough, like you mentioned Down Under, obviously you mentioned the riff. Down Under, the original version of Down Under was not a single release. It was actually a B-side to Men at Work's debut single, which wasn't Down Under, but it was a song called Key Punch Operator back in 1980. So there you go, a little bit of extra historian for you.
Actually, you know what? You're actually getting all these facts correct, but I'm still not going to give you any points for it.
No. I do my research when it comes to music.
voting. True, Mr. Ceremony Master.
I need the extra points to catch up with Luna because Luna's miles ahead of us at the moment. I need the extra points.
Oh my god, I can't stop eating.
Because they're long ways. You know what? Actually, you have actually come up with a few extra points, and I'm tired of having Luna win all the time, so I'm going to give you an extra point as a pity point. How about that?
No. Oh, it's a pity point. Thanks. No, I'm not taking it.
Can you imagine someone's winning a gold medal at the Olympics and they say, "Look, mate, you won too many.
I'm going to give you a pity gold medal.
We're going to push you down to bronze, all right? You won.
I'll give you an encouragement award.
Let's give someone else a try. The game's rigged. Sorry, this is a fucking rigged world."
Okay, there are approximately 250 different Aboriginal languages spoken in Australia, or McDonald's slowed the production of the McOz due to the fact that they were worried that they could not keep up with the beetroot supplies. Which is more true?
Beetroot supplies. Ooh.
Wait, can you read it again properly? Sorry.
Sure thing. There are approximately 250 different Indigenous languages spoken in Australia, or McDonald's slowed production of the McOz due to the fact that they were worried that they could not keep up with beetroot supplies, which is
that one.
Leon is actually correct.
Oh,
And it's probably closer to 145 different languages, not 250. All right, that's the end of the round. Leon, could you please tell me the tally of round two? Thanks.
Okay, after round two, Luna is leading on 14. I'm in second on 12, and Kat is in third place on 11.
Pretty close to the game, you know.
round 3.
If I had taken that pity point, I would have only been one behind you, Luna. No, I'm not taking the pity point.
Look, Luna's too advanced for this game. You know.
Maybe she should be the one asking the questions and watching you struggle.
I did ask you.
What do you reckon,
don't-
Luna? You want to be the host of one of these ones one day?
One day.
It's like my weak point. Okay. Shrek's not Aussie by any chance, is he?
No,
No.
he's Scottish.
Right. Okay, so
Round 3.
round 3 and everyone's favorite round
The
is
merch
the
round.
merch round.
Drums and a noisemaker right now.
No.
Did you have anything like that in your bag of tricks, Leon? At all?
No, I don't.
No, okay, damn it. Okay. Let's see. Leon, could you please tell me what the Aussie, oi, 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 don't touch this is? What is it?
The Aussie, oi, 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 don't touch this.
Tell me what it is.
Basically, it's a label maker, so you can actually put on anything that you want. And because we're Aussies, we invented it, so that's why we're calling it Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Don't touch this label maker. So that way you can put it on anything you want and basically have don't touch, otherwise you will feel my wrath of an Aussie, true Aussie.
Kat, could you please tell me what the Aussie, oi, 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 don't touch this is?
Okay. So basically what this is, it's a gimmick, right? So you go to the cricket, you got your box of beer, you got your KFC bucket, and then the bucket has written on it and the beer has Aussie, and the other one has oi, oi, oi. don't touch this. So it's basically can't touch the beer, can't touch a bucket of KFC, because once a bucket of KFC is done, they put it on their head, don't they? And they're drinking their beer. So it's oi, 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 don't touch this.
Right, okay. Luna, can you please tell me what the Aussie, oi, 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 don't touch this is?
I certainly can, sir. So, just like the world knows Australia for one of the most, I'm going to say, famous dances in the world, the Nutbush. We're known for it, all right? So they actually the world got sick of us claiming the Nutbush. They didn't understand it. They thought it was weird. So what the Australians did, we banded together and we created a new dance, and it's called the Aussie. Oi, 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 don't touch this. And when you say don't touch this is when every Aussie turns around and smacks their own ass for the camera.
I want to learn that dance. I think we should. I think that'd
I
be.
think I'd be a natural of that, to be perfectly honest.
I like that. I'm sold.
I swear people will buy that.
You and Kat need to work on a dance routine so you can actually figure out how that routine's going to go.
Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
And smack that ass.
Oh, and I'm happy.
Hey, just for the record, by the way, you did say the Nutbush. An Australian legendary band, Pseudo Echo, just several years ago, actually did a version of the Nutbush. So there you go. A little bit more information there.
When I tell you that people online constantly, like, I'll see threads of comments of people just talking about how weird it is the fact that we all go to primary school and we all learn this cult-like dance called the Nutbush, and every Australian knows it. The second the song comes on, every Australian can do it, and they think it's the weirdest shit that's ever happened.
Yeah, we could also do the time warp too as well. We're pretty good at that, and the Macarena as well.
Macarena.
Don't you think it's fun?
That's the universal dance of the world. I don't care what anyone says. Everyone knows the Macarena.
Almost robotic.
It is. It's part of our programming. Okay, so everyone gets a point for that. Well done. I loved all your answers. You're all good. Luna, can you please tell me what the Sanger Kebaba is, please?
So, the king of Saudi Arabia and the Queen of Australia got together, and they were having a potluck, and the potluck only required one dish. So they combined the kebab. Don't open your mouth. What's wrong with you?
Catching flies.
They combined the sausage in a bread roll from Bunnings with a kebab, the Sanger kebab, and yeah, that's a new national cuisine of Australia.
Right. Kat, what do you got?
I can do one better, sister. Okay, so the Sanger kebab is basically kebab, but instead of it being meat or chicken, what they do is they'll cook up the Sanger by itself, and they'll put with it tahini, lettuce, tomato, aioli, and then the hummus and the tabbouleh, and they put the Sanger and roll it up and put it in the toasty for it to go toasted. And instead of having like a beef or chicken kebab, you're having a Sanger kebab.
Oh, yum.
I like that.
Very quickly, I'd like to tell you guys this. My local pizza shop actually has a kebab pizza, and when I tell you that shit is fire, I loved it. It's the best thing I've ever eaten.
My local kebab shop has a kebab pizza as well. Anyway, but as far as a Sanger kebab, I'd call that like it's cut up berries, cooked meats dipped in tomato sauce. How Aussie is that?
You know what? You're all getting a point because you're making me hungry.
And don't forget to add chili with your Sanger kebab when you're at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Your Iris will be saying kebab afterwards if you have chili with it.
I love chili.
So do I.
Could you please tell me what the All Aussie Sports Translator actually is?
The All Aussie Sports Translator is a machine that every time one of the guys or girls says a cuss word, it translates into Old British when they say the F word, and it'll go, oh, for fucking sake, you donut.
Oh, bugger.
And Gordon Ramsay's voice. So every time they say something and you're lip reading, it sounds like Gordon Ramsay is saying it back to you, going, oh, for crap's sake, you donut. That's horse.
Okay, right. And this is a sports translator?
Yeah.
This is- right, okay. Leon, can you please tell me what the All Aussie Sports Translator actually is?
Okay, the All Australian Sports Translator was specifically designed for Leighton Hewitt because every time he won a point in tennis, he always went, "Come on!" And a translator basically says, "I got a point. Let's continue on and stop acting like a moron."
Oh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
them fun words.
Lena, can you please tell me what the All Sports Translator actually is?
I actually can't. So you're gonna have to split the points between them today.
Oh, okay, so it's 2 points each. Well done.
We've actually stumped Luna. That's a first.
Yeah.
That was, but okay, Lena, could you please tell me what the yeah nah dollar pokes to get free cokes actually is?
What?
You want me to say that again?
Oh. Let me go. I got one.
Or do you want to pass?
I got one.
No, do you want to pass or do you want to think about it?
I think you have to say it again. I don't think he understood what you said.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
I need to tell me what the yeah nah dollar pokes to get free cokes is.
No, but I didn't get it. I didn't catch it. I didn't catch the whole question.
I have a
So
great one too after Kat. So
I'll come back to that because I didn't get the whole question.
I'll get Kat to answer it first, and then tell me what the yeah nah dollar pokes to get free cokes. What is it?
So the yeah nah dollar price to get the free cokes. They're like, they're like chips, not as in, they look like poker chips, but they're the small ones you can get for the bar. And if you like doing karaoke and you win a prize, you get those small chips in an envelope, and on each side it says yeah nah, and they're like $1, and it says pokes on the bottom because that's the name of the industry who made them. And you hand those in to get a beer.
Right. But you can't get a beer because it's to get free cokes.
Well, the same thing: Coke, beer, soft drink.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they're chips. They're little tiny chips.
Okay. Leon, what is yeah nah dollar pokes to get free cokes? What is it?
I have no idea. I've got nothing. My mind is drawn up blank. That's too long of a bloody question to ask. In my mind, I can't lock it in my head.
Luna, what is yeah nah dollar pokes to get free cokes?
so the yeah nah dollar pokes to get free coke is actually Centrelink's new initiative, and you are Australia's biggest esche or bogan. You if you have proof, you've just got to come in Centrelink and they'll verify, and pretty much you get what it says. Free cokes, where everyone wants a little bit of free cokes here and there. Yeah. So come on down to Centrelink today.
Oh my
dear.
god.
She wins this one.
No.
She wins.
The rules I have to split it, sadly. So you both get 2 points each. Well done. Leon, could you please tell me what the Hills Hoist Halt Prime Minister Finder is?
The Hills Hoist Holt binder? Well, Harold Holt has been missing for such a long time now. You buy one of these, put it where his last known location was, and there might be a remote opportunity that you might be able to find either him or at least some parts of his remains somewhere over there in North Territory or something. I don't know where he went missing.
Hey, Kat, could you please tell me what the Hills Hoist Halt Prime Minister Finder actually is?
The Hills Hoist. What is that? Hills Hoist?
Halt
The Hills
Hoist
Hoist.
um,
Halt. Right.
Prime Minister Finder.
It's basically like a tiny submarine that you sink into the water. And that submarine gives you like that pinging effect, like they did in The Simpsons, where Homer was sent under the water to find the Loch Ness monster. And instead he found his way to a pub. So you put it into the water and it pings and it pings and it pings. And it gives you, as Lena said, gives you direction of where he could have gone missing and how far out into the water he went missing. And if his things are still there or not.
Right. Well, because we've got a current problem with our current Prime Minister because he's always missing. Do you think that would work for him?
Sure.
Okay.
I've heard a rumor that Anthony Albanese is going to tour Australia sometime this year.
Where'd he go?
Luna, could you please tell me what the Hills Hoist Halt Prime Minister Finder actually is?
Hills Hoist Halt Prime Minister Finder is actually device that was created after he went missing, and it's pretty much they just strap a guy into a hoist, and then they obviously just throw him in the air, and they like obviously wherever he lands, they go and look there.
It's like a catapult hills hoist.
They haven't thought about the logistics of it yet. They're still in testing phases, but maybe one day.
She wins this one, hands down.
Prototype testing at the moment. We just need volunteers.
You've all actually given me really good answers, so I have to give you all a point each. So well done. Luna, could you please tell me what the Budgie Smuggler Jungle Master actually is?
I'll go at it. I'll go at it.
I say during the immigration boom, Australia got really hairy, and the smugglers. Look, I'll come from a European background. You know, it's the truth. We can't help it. It's in our blood. It's even in our blood, guys. So pretty much what it is they noticed the problem, and Myers they acted on this. They saw a gap in the industry, and they thought, you know what these men need? They need a good wax. So yeah, they created this little jungle. What was it? Sorry, what was the second word? Jungle what?
Jungle Master.
Jungle Master. So it's pretty much because you know master the jungle. Yeah, and that was the slogan actually. It was a man walking in his budgies, right, and he's on the beach, and the women are all that he turns around and all the women and all the men scream, and then he shows his face, and then it just says, "Master your own jungle," and then it shows the product.
Right, I'm appalled, but somewhat same time. Kat, could you please tell me what the Budgie Smuggler Jungle Master actually is?
So, as you know, lots of people love to watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here with Z-list celebrities who aren't famous and some who are. Basically, they can't go in with their normal clothes. So they're given, what is it?
Budgie Smuggler.
They're given a green and yellow budgie smuggler, and they have to survive in those budgie smugglers until one of them either gets ejected or wins, and the winner gets a whole year's supply of those budgie smugglers. King of the jungle.
What could go wrong?
Biggest budgie smuggler.
And then say on his or her trophy.
Leon, could you please tell me what the Budgie Smuggler Jungle Master actually is?
Okay, so the Budgie Smuggler Jungle Master is basically a brand new pair of underwear which is easy around unshaven bikini zones.
Well, you're all getting a freaking point for that.
Ironically, he could also be Australia's first superhero if you change that word forest to bush. I mean,
hey, we're not giving you extra points. You're not getting me extra points. So.
Smuggler, due to fighting crime in the bush.
If anything, because double demerits are in place, I probably should have points deducted after my one.
Turn to Hilux. If he's in the bush, he's gonna need a Hilux.
I was thinking more like Tarzan, but all right. Just him and his budgies, you know.
Right. Awesome.
Too many budgies.
The budgie smuggler. He's a crime. He steals budgies for a living.
It takes it to a jungle bloody haberdashery or whatever they call it. Habitat, not haberdashery. Habitat, not haberdashery.
For him.
Oh my god! Because you've answered this question multiple times, I'm going to give you all 2 points each. Hold on.
Got it because I'm laughing so much now.
You know, you've cured depression, Leon. Thank you very much. let's see. Leon, can you please tell me what the surf and curse is?
Surf and curse.
The surf and curse.
Well, the surf and curse is basically what happens if you eat or drink within about half an hour of your surfing heat over there at Manly or over there at Bondi. You'll get cursed forever, for the next 7 years, because that surf and turf basically over there in Manly or in Bondi is quite frankly quite shit, and you are going to get cursed for the next 7 years if you have it half an hour before your heat when it comes to surfing.
Can I ask, what kind of curses? Will you be given F words, C words, S words, or will you be surfing
Curse,
these
curse
words?
as in magic curse, I believe he's meaning buckets.
I've got one really.
Okay, Kat, what do you have?
Can you read that to me?
Tell me what the surf and curse is.
The surf and curse is something on the menu no man, woman, or child has ever attempted.
Mhm.
It's not just a burger, it's a burger on top of a burger, top, and it's like sky high, and it comes on this big silver thing, and it's like that high, and it's heart attack waiting to happen. And it comes with a big box of chips, hot chips with a big thing of Coke or Pepsi. And it's a competition, it's an eating competition to see how far they can feed themselves on that burger. And whoever wins and doesn't have a heart attack and survives to tell the tale wins that. The
Right.
surf and curse.
Well,
Perfect.
so this is actually an eating competition. Okay, Luna, what is the surf and curse? Can you please?
So the surf and curse is actually a 3-part lesson. In Queensland, there's such a rich biodiversity around surfing. They actually take the students out onto the surf, and it's a part of their curriculum to actually teach them cursive writing. They take the whiteboard out there as well, actually. It's quite impressive, and sometimes when the teacher drops the marker in the water by accident, she curses a little bit. A 3-part lesson, you get a bit of everything.
Well
Damn.
done.
But I wanted to rebuild on my previous answer. But basically, what you happen when you have like a fish and vegetable feed over there at one of those places out there in the city, and you see how much it costs you in the end, and the person who curses the loudest has to pay for all of them. So basically, you're trying not to curse out loud.
Well, that's just the cost of living crisis. That's nothing new.
That's
Everyone has to.
Australians' everyday dilemma.
Okay, so you're all getting a point because you did all really good answers. Thank you very much.
And I had to give a second answer just to save myself.
So, this one, Leon, you're gonna love. Leon, could you please tell me what another prawn on the Barbie corrections facility actually is?
This is what happens when you steal too many prawns and you get put in solitary, so you don't have to get any more prawns.
Luna, could you please tell me what another prawn on the Barbie corrections facility actually is?
So picture this: it's a dystopian world, right? And people pretty much stay within the borders of their country. So if you ventured out, you were considered like a real foreign alien type object, right? And it just so happens that a couple of Australian immigrants had made it into America, and they obviously have only watched Indiana Jones and Crocodile Dundee, and yeah, they obviously believe in shrimp on the Barbie. We don't even say shrimp, that we drink Fosters, stuff like that. So what they did is they created a detention center just for these Australian aliens, and they put them in there, and it's called another shrimp on the Barbie, the facility, whatever you said.
I'm prawn on the Barbie, but anyway. But yeah, I'll take the answer.
I got nothing.
You got nothing? Okay, I'm forced to basically reward you 2 points each. So well done. And Luna, could you please tell me what the goon bag show bag actually is?
It's actually, believe it or not, it's just a giant goon sack. Just about so regular ones about this, show bag ones about this, and they also sometimes they sell an additional. You can actually buy a clothesline with it. It comes as like a bonus gift, so that you can hang the goon sack on the clothesline and just have a couple go around. But Yeah, this one's like a mega pack. You know how people like things in mega packs. It's going to cost you about $3 million at the show.
The quality of the wine. Kat, tell me what the goon bag show bag is,
The
please.
goon bag show bag is for it's a small, medium, large, extra large, and it's got like toy cars with the words with all like Ford, Holden, etc., etc. And it's sort of got this thing where you can build your own cars and show them off and stuff, and learn how to put wrap on it and everything. And the goon bag is just specifically for car shows,
Right.
not
Okay.
for Easter shows. And
Okay.
they're like cost an arm and a leg, but they're made for guys who are like and girls who are like into super duper like into supercars,
Right.
and like they get all these pamphlets on it and like photos of the night and sort of their favorite drivers, and yeah.
Awesome. All right. I feel like buying one actually. Leon, what is the goon bag show bag?
Okay, so the goon bag show bag is basically your typical bag of goon, and the show bag is basically for if you've had too much, you got something to throw up in.
Oh,
Your bag is actually. I like how practical your bag. So you're getting a point for that because they're all very creative answers.
and finally,
And finally, Lisa, can you please tell me what the cool bananas no sultanas actually is?
Yeah, so picture this. It's the year 3500. The Wiggles are still in rotation. Greg's doing his thing in the background. He's about 3,000 years old now. He's just nearly about to pass away, just jiggling in the back. But the new generation of AI Wiggles comes out, and that's their latest song. What was it again? Sorry, can you say that sentence again?
Cool bananas and also no sultanas.
Oh, yeah, so cold bananas, no sultanas, doot, 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 doot. And then he's in the background with his little purple top on it, in my big red car. And yeah,
I love how, the Wiggles still have relevance 3,000 years later.
that's Australian. I'm telling you now.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that answer. What is the cool bananas, no sultanas?
it's a new High Five song, and High Five unite, and they write a few songs, they record an album, they finally get the TV, and they sing the new song, Cool Bananas, No Sultanas, kids, that's what it's all about. Let's do the dance of the Sultana and the banana too. And they sing the song, and it's just a high five mainly for kids.
Right. Okay. Another classic hit. That's going to be played on 2GB for sure. Anyway, Leon, what is cool bananas, no sultanas?
Okay, so the world's had enough of raisin toast, so they're giving the raisins, the sultanas, the flick, and they're going to start toasting bananas on bread from now on. So that way, replacing the sultanas, or the raisin bread, raisin toast with banana toast.
They replace it with frozen bananas instead. Like,
No, I like toasted. I go with toasted bananas instead.
Who would eat reason? Okay,
There are banana chips.
cool bananas, so I'm trying to think of an instance where the banana would be cool.
In the Caribbean, that'd be cool, man.
You know when you go to Coles or Woolies, and you go to the vegan side, do you know there's such a thing as banana chips?
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, I've heard of them. I think I've had some before. They're not bad.
It's you're all getting a point, but it's almost like you're actually selling a product that doesn't actually exist.
We all want a part of this. Hey, you know what though? I bought banana toothpaste the other day, and it's the best investment I've ever made in my life. I won't even lie.
Banana toothpaste.
Why isn't this on our shopping list? Banana toothpaste.
Is that the end of the round?
That is the end of the round. Leon, could you please tell me the winner of the round and the winner of the game, please?
Okay, believe it or not, there is no second and third place in this round. In round 3, everybody got 12 points.
So
As far as the end result is concerned, Kat is on third place with 23 points, Leon on 24, and Luna on 26 points.
Again,
well done.
you're becoming the trivia
Go
Shelby.
on, minus 10 points for me just being me. Go on, do it, Phil.
No,
No.
no, I'm not going to do that because we're not bastards.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Luna and Leon and Buckets. Thank you to our new subscribers, current viewers. We hope you enjoyed our Australia Day Trivia Games Night. And I just want to say happy Australia Day. Hope you had a fantastic day today celebrating wherever you are. Please stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe. Leon, show them the way.
Oh, here
Way
we
to
go.
go.
Sorry, I'm
Like-
twisting me thing. I'm twisting me hat so that way me corks can go side to side. So it's pointing it out for you.
Leave us some comments. We are loving everything you guys are sending our way. Happy Australia Day, everyone, and stay safe. Until then, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.